here to 20-mile trail, 20-mile trailhead, which is at the 20-mile ranger station. They put asphalt on it for better traction. Guys! We're finally getting up on top of what's called Parsons Bald, and you can see there's ice up at the base of the trees, snow, unmelted snow that's been here all night. Grab all of our firewood and get ready for the cold night. It'll be about 35 degrees tonight. We're ready to find a spot. Tossing at me, pushing me around. What the hell? You want to go? What happened coming up here? Was it rough? Was it fun?
It was tough. It's not easy.
Fred.
He's back there licking his wounds.
Okay, so we're up on top of Parsons Bald, 5,100 feet or whatever. Hey, look. And we just, there's a large patch of ice here at campsite 13. I was able to write with my finger in it, David loves Marissa. Ain't that sweet? I love you, Marissa. Well, we're at campsite 13. It's cold. You can see Joe's getting the fire going. Where there's smoke, there's fire. Well, that's how we roll. We put rocks on the fire, put the steak on the rocks that are on the fire, then we have a couple flat rocks heated up for our plates, our cutting board, and that's how we roll. Right now we're up underneath our shelter. Tarp up over us. Bedding down to go to bed. It's pretty windy. You see the fire over there. It's gonna drop down to 35 degrees tonight, but I guess we're ready. Pretty comfortable right now. We're up on top Gregory Bald, camping out in the open. We're at the designated tent camping, primitive camping. See you in the morning. Whew, well, morning two. We survived. Fred's pack had ice on the feet of it. Look, Fred's pack got frost on it. There's wow. Joe way up there. Right now we're on Hannah Mountain Trail and it's pretty narrow right here. Fred's in front of me. Right here it's pretty narrow. Gregory Ridge Trail, and we're going to Parson Branch Road to Hannah Mountain Trail. So tell me the truth about last night, Joe. Was it cold?
It was freezing.
How cold do you think it was?
28.
Yeah, 28, 27.
25. Somewhere in that area.
After lunch, just coming up on top of Hannah Mountain on Hannah Mountain Trail and getting our butt kicked. Right now we're refilling our waters from the spring. This is right up out of the spring. So you stick your cup up under there, get some clean water. Then I fill up Fred's bladder and he uses his light pen and that kills everything in there. You can see the blue ultraviolet light and it's ready to go.
Alright Joe, let's top you off.
See Cades Cove way in the distance behind my shoulder over the top of my backpack. We're working our way that way. Just up this Gregory Bald Trail this morning, 4.5 miles from up on top Gregory Bald where we spent the night.
I see how you...
Well, I didn't want him complaining because I gave him the little bitty area. There's a root right...
Did you fluff off the leaves under that before you put that?
Well, it's about 1 in the morning, night number 2. We're up here on Hannah Mountain, campsite number 16. Fire's going. Morning number 3, fire's out. It was a good fire till about, 2 a.m. We're all putting blisters and blister pads and band-aids on our feet and our fingers and whatever else we scratched. Bear tracks on the trail, look. Bear tracks. There's another one right here. Doing it. There they are, Fred and Joe. They're making it. I'm last. I got to stay behind and film, but they're doing it. Not looking. Whoa. Well, now we have left the creek back there, Abrams Creek crossing. I gotta tell you, we didn't know what to expect. If you do slip, everything's wet, so you have to be careful. Warning. Dangerous water currents. 4 deaths have occurred here from drowning. Please don't be mad. Falls. Beautiful. A lot of water coming through. You can swim out here. There's Adventure Seeker Joe. Hey, go out there and meet me. Fishers. Rangers got Joe, busted him. 3 to 4 hour hike, no restrooms or drinking water. Some people don't bring water. Joe got busted by the ranger. I got it on video. I saw him on his knees. I thought he was going through your pack. I'm like, oh boy. Oh boy.
You're showing me where to go.
Okay, made it to the Abrams Falls parking lot at Cades, Cove, and it's 7 miles for the day so far. 5 more to go. Cades Cove. Okay, we're at the...
Use the bathroom. Bathroom's over there. And he said there was another road. I'm gonna go in the visitor center.
We got the barn here. Guess it holds maybe 4 horses, some ox.
I wonder if they've had to refurbish that.
I'm sure over the years until they haven't used it no more. So the mill, the water turns the mill there, and inside it grinds up corn, whatever you need it to. Yeah, we got the tourist, we got the redneck hayride up here in the Smoky Mountains. How do your feet feel, Fred?
Yeah, feet hurt, knee hurts, chest hurts, shoulders hurt. Typical vacation.
Typical. Okay, we got a dusty ride on the back of the van, but we're not complaining, but there's dust all over the camera, the lens, everything on our lungs. But that saved us an hour of walking down the road. Let me see, Gregory Bald Trail, 4.95 miles, so 2.5 miles we'll be at the campsite.
It's been an ass kicker, you know? But look at all that. The sound.
We were fighting earlier. I was gonna kick Joe's butt. He don't know about it. I was gonna rub his face in the dirt.
Because
Some map. I shouldn't have gave Joe.
Time
I shouldn't have gave Joe a map.
is relevant to math.
Well, that's a big rotten piece of log for a bridge. Oh, be careful. Here's the back of our setup. That's Joe's tent there. I think we're ready to go for if light rain comes, we're good to go. This is nice. We're at campsite 12 here on what's the name of this trail? Gregory Ridge Trail. Whatever. Yeah, Gregory Bald Trail, whatever. Okay, the next stage in the fire. It looks like it's safe to say that it's going. There's our hero, the fire starter. We're giving him a hard time. Day number 3 comes to an end. Right now we're inside of our tent that I made with combining Fred and I's tarps. Right now Fred's over there. We had a misunderstanding. Something about my time, distance, speed
Which is
theory.
wrong. It's wrong.
And his map.
Whenever you can move quicker.
His
So there
map
you
and
go.
compass. Morning 4, day 4. Just finished night 3. It's starting to rain now. It didn't rain last night. Starting to rain now. About 50 degrees. Just getting ready to go in a couple minutes. Eating our breakfast, getting everything ready, but getting our packs ready for the rain. We're heading up to the Gregory Bald now. It's getting windier and colder. Joe's already up there, so we'll see him up there. This morning we've done 3 miles plus another mile, 0.2, so we've done 4.2 miles this morning. Well, here it is, the big view of the trail. Trip. Give you a whole 360. We are top of the world, baby. A lot of work to get up here. Windy up here now. We're about 10 miles from being done. We think we're going to go ahead and finish up today, or either stay another night in the woods, but when we get to the next campsite, it'll be only a couple of miles from the car, so we might as well just head on. This was the view. This is what we came up here for. Brad's been drinking martinis the whole trip. It is cold right now, very cold, but think of a steak and beer for dinner with a potato, with all the fixings. That's what we'll have tonight, so that's a good carrot to put over the horse's head.
Appalachian Trail 2 miles that way.
There's the Appalachian Trail, 2 miles that way. We've been there, done that.
Long, hungry.
That's it, we're going to Long Hungry Ridge.
We're doing a 20-mile trail?
Oh, another creek crossing. I've already crossed it. Joe's behind me, Fred's in front of me. I went over there and crossed it. Across the trees, climbed under the tree, grabbed on it.
K trail here.
Is it really? Part of the system. Well,
one of those trails that we need to learn more about if we're going to stay south.
I'm at the 20-mile creek cascade. You can see part of it behind me. It drops down quite a bit. Back to where we started from. See 20-mile ranger station, half a mile, Long Hungry Ridge. I made it back to the car. Joe and Fred are right behind me. Here, see my backpack. It was rough, 45 miles. Nice big loop trail, so we get to start where we finish where we start at, so we don't see the same piece of property twice, but this is it. There's Fred and Joe being done. Finishing the trail, they're done.